Today on Hands on Wellness, we're going to focus on your eyes. Stay tuned. Hands on Wellness is brought to you from LastPass Studios. Access everything you need online simply and securely wherever you're logging in from. LastPass makes security for your digital life effortless. Visit lastpass.com/twit.
This is TWiT.
This episode of Hands on Wellness is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Protect your online privacy with one click. For 3 extra months free with a 1-year package, go to expressvpn.com/how. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am Matt Pruitt, and this is Hands on Wellness here on TWiT TV. I hope you all are doing well. I'm unbelievable as always. Folks, personal wellness and fitness is truly important to me. And with this podcast, I'd like to take an opportunity to share different tips, tricks, and tech ideas that can help you get a better grip on your personal wellness. Thank you for joining me each and every Friday here on the network. We have all of the subscription options available to you over on our website at twit.tv/how. That's twit.tv/HOW for Hands on Wellness. We're available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and YouTube and pretty much any podcatcher that you're looking for. So check us out. Subscribe, download all the previous episodes, and then share it out with all of your friends and family that are looking to get a better grip on their personal wellness. I appreciate all of the support, and I appreciate you all taking the chance to help grow the Hands on Wellness community. All right, so now let's go ahead and get into this week's episode. So if you're watching the video version of this podcast, you'll notice that I have on my glasses, but I'm going to take these off for now because I don't have fancy non-reflective lenses, and I love my lighting in here, but unfortunately my lighting puts a big nasty reflection on my glasses, but that's okay. Anyway, today we're going to talk about your glasses. We're going to talk about vision today, and I have a product from the folks at EyeQue. I have two products now that I think about it. There's actually two products that they sent me that's going to help you get a better grip on managing your prescription, as well as just doing a check to make sure you're still able to see at a 20/20 vision level, or if you're at a lower version of that, you're able to track that and keep up with that. But let's go ahead and talk about this just a bit. So let's think about, we're dealing with all of the shelter in place orders still because COVID-19 continues to just have a massive grip on all of us here in the U.S. and around the world. So it's still cutting out opportunities to go see medical professionals, whether it's like a doctor for just general medicine, and I talked about that in episode 1, where you had the opportunity to do some remote doctor visits, if you will, virtually. And the same thing is going to have to apply for other medical professionals, such as an ophthalmologist and an optometrist. But it's going to be a bit of a challenge for those guys. Now, when it comes to optometry, you want to get your eyes checked just to make sure your prescription is going to be up to snuff with every time you go out and get lenses and new frames. But that can change from time to time. You need to have a way to get that measured and get it corrected because you don't want it to lead to other issues with your eyes. Now, with that said, people are assuming that it's really, really difficult to get a set of prescription frames because you have to go and see a quote unquote eye doctor. Nope, that's not the case. The folks at EyeQue have educated me and thousands of other people that say, you know what, you don't necessarily have to go to the lens crafters or whatever your local eye doctor is to get your prescription eyeglasses. You can do it all yourself at home, and they have a service that's going to help you figure out what your prescription is and what your pupillary distance is, all with their EyeQue Vision Check little dongle here. I don't even know what you call this thing. It's a pretty little neat device. It's a bit of a periscoping device. It has a built-in gyroscope. And how you use it is you place it face down onto your smartphone, and you look through this device, and it gives you a bunch of different colors, red, green, and yellow. And you have to move the actual lines that it's trying to show you and line them up. And it's just basically using the gyroscope and using how you move those lines and twist the lenses on the inside of this to help figure out exactly how your eyes are trying to magnify and align the objects in the scene. And it'll figure all of that out with some fancy math and give you what your prescription is. Now, is this easy to do? Yeah, for the most part, it's pretty easy to do. It's about a 10-minute process to do this right out the gate. But I do like the fact that they say, you know what, we're going to give you a practice test so you can figure out what you're doing and don't screw things up. But even still, after you do a practice round, you're able to hop through and do a couple different exercises, if you will, to see where your eyes are versus your left versus your right and so forth. But I did like the fact that after I ran the testing on this, it analyzes your data and says, you know what, something's not quite right with test 2 in comparison to test 3. So let's do this again. I thought that was pretty neat. It's not just gathering all the numbers and just taking an average or anything. It's actually doing a good analysis that says, you know what, you may have some a screwed up test in there. You may have just totally mismeasured something and that can screw up the results. So kudos to them on that. I thought that was pretty neat. But again, this is only about a 10-minute process. I love the tech that it's connected via Bluetooth to your smartphone. And it's using a lot of gyroscopes. Well, not a lot of gyroscope, but there's a gyroscope and an accelerometer that's tied to this to help figure out tilts and perfect angles and all of that wonderful stuff that's going to say, all right, your prescription is ABCD. Take this prescription. Email it over to your provider of choice, get yourself some new frames, or use some of their partners on their website from EyeQue. But this is a pretty neat device, and this is device number 1, and you can get this one for $69.99 at the time of this recording. I say at the time of this recording because it seems like nowadays people are doing these nice little promos, so that price may vary by the time you see this video. But that is the Vision Check from EyeQue. There is another product I want to share, but I want to take a few minutes to thank this week's sponsor, the good folks at ExpressVPN. This episode of Hands on Wellness is brought to you by ExpressVPN. You need to have a VPN when working from home, folks. I can say with full confidence that ExpressVPN is the best VPN on the market. Yep, I sure can. It doesn't log your data, internet speeds are always fast, and it's easy to use. So protect yourself with the VPN that I use and trust. Use my link at expressvpn.com/how today and get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN for free on a 1-year package. That's expressvpn.com/how. Visit expressvpn.com/how to learn more. All right, now product number 2. This is a little bit bigger. This is the EyeQue Insight product, and I swear this thing is actually pretty daggum cool. It's really neat. This is a handheld visor similar to if you're going to be using a VR headset, if you will. What you do is you attach your smartphone to the front of this device, and the testing in it is a totally different app, but it's going to measure the actual acuity of your eyes. It's going to make sure you're getting 20/20. It's going to check for making sure you have you don't have colorblind issues, or it's a lot more thorough, and it's beautiful because they sort of gamify the test with you. They send this little remote to toggle through it, and again, it's only about a 10-minute test, so it's not taking a lot of time, but it does a good job of being pretty thorough. Now, when I tried this out, I was concerned about, this headset, this air quotes VR headset. It's not a VR headset, but this headset, how's it necessarily going to fit with someone like me to have a really big head? My eyes may not be just like where anybody else's are. This is great because it allows you to measure it up with different straps and pulleys and Velcro. And there's even a little dial on the bottom of it that you can rotate that's going to help move the lenses inward or outward to better line up with your eyes and your pupils to make it a lot more comfortable and make it a lot more accurate for the testing. I had a good time trying this out, and I even enjoyed the fact that you can get profiles on here. So I'm here with my family. I could set up a profile for myself, set up a profile for all of the family members, and we could do a test and we could compare results. And again, at the end of the day, your results can be submitted over to your optometrist or eye doctor for their records so they can know what's going on with your vision and making sure everything is up to snuff. Now, there's a couple things that you have to consider. This is not going to measure if you have issues with glaucoma or cataracts or anything like that. It's not going to be able to do a retinal scan or anything like that to make sure you have a healthy retina. You will need to see an eye doctor for that, or ophthalmologist for those types of procedures. That's not what this is designed for. This is designed for the people that they know they have fairly healthy eyes, but they still need to get glasses for the most part. And they just need a way to do it remotely and accurately and conveniently. And that's exactly what the EyeQue is offering with this product. And again, this is the EyeQue Insight versus the EyeQue Vision Check. You can get the Insight at the time of recording this for $169, I believe. Let me double check just to make sure. No, it's not. It's $159. See, there's another sale that just happened. Get the EyeQue Vision Check monitoring kit for $159 on the website. We'll have links in the show notes or in the video description to help you be able to check this out on your own if this is something you are interested in. All right, folks, so that is going to do it for this week's episode of Hands on Wellness. Again, I appreciate all of the support, and during these times, make sure you're doing everything that you're supposed to do regarding, protecting yourself from COVID-19. And if you need to make doctor's appointments, check out episode 1 to see how you can get yourself a virtual doctor's appointment. And if you need to get yourself a vision test or a vision appointment, this might be something worth looking into. Do you wear glasses? Do you wear reading glasses, contacts? Let me know in the comments, or shoot an email over to how@twit.tv, and I'd love to hear from you. I'm an eyeglasses person myself. I don't wear them all the time, but from time to time I do put them on. And right now I think I'm due to get another prescription because I've had these for a couple of years. Maybe EyeQue can help me out with that. All right, folks, it's good to talk to you again. Thank you all for the tremendous support. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And also check out Hands on Photography, my other show here on TWiT TV. All right, I will talk to you all next Friday here on TWiT TV and Hands on Wellness. Y'all be well and do well. Take care.
Hey folks, I am Micah Sargent, co-host of Tech News Weekly right here on the TWiT network. Yes, Tech News Weekly is a show we do every week, Jason Howell and myself, where we talk to people who are making and a break in the tech news. That's right, it's journalists, it's inventors, it's app makers, it's everybody who's bringing the tech news in a given week. It's all the stuff you want to know about in bite-sized chunks in a fantastic package. So be sure to subscribe. It's twit.tv/TNW.